Ziggity zig with a public service announcements. PSA number, I'm counting two because I'm considering the time that I did a shout out to Chaos Brood as number one. So, service announcement number two has to do with something that I've just recently put up on the main YouTube channel, which no one's ever going to see. It doesn't really matter. But something that I wrestled with, and that is a PayPal donate button. I thought about this for a lot longer than most rational people because I worried about the message that it would convey. I worried about how it would seem like begging, and just sort of say, oh, try to do things like this, but the way I'm trying to explain it, and I talked to Griff about this endlessly, and where his stance comes down to the end of it is, I'm not forcing anyone to do anything. I'm not saying, oh, no more videos until I make this much or anything like that. Or, I mean, maybe there will be goals, and that would be kind of fun and weird and hilarious. But it's just out there. If I don't even know if anyone has the urge to put something in there. The number one reason, 100% of why that is there, is to go forward into allowing me to do, well, let's see, things like this. If I were to go to Fancy, if I were to go to Far, Max, View Bobbing, have everything on, let's, turn everything on, particles, all, go, I don't even know, VSync stuff, crazy good, and so here we are, and I mean, it's still not that bad, but if I were to go out of this tiny little cave that I'm in, it would probably get really choppy. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I do not have very decent, hey, that was kind of cool, hardware. I don't. So I want to get a machine, some sort of, not like super high-end gaming machine, something, even just something in or around the $1,000 range is something that I'm aiming for, would be great. Even less than that would be fine. Because the gaming machine that I have, the Windows machine that I have at home, which I haven't plugged in a while, I bought and I pieced together in 2003, maybe 4. Can't quite remember, but that is the gaming machine, quote unquote, that I have right now. It's got, if I can remember correctly, it's got an 1800 plus Athlon XP processor in it and 1.5 gigs of RAM, 40 gig hard drive. That's what we're running on. It's got a, is it an NVIDIA 5200X? FX 5200? I forget the name of the video card in it. 128 meg video card. So we're just rocking. We're rocking out there. And that was predominantly so I could have something that would play World of Warcraft at the time. And it did up until about Wrath of the Lich King, and I had to start turning everything down. But it still ran. So I'd like to get something, not just so I can play things on my own. I would like to, and I've talked to a couple of people about this before, I'd like to have the opportunity to stream, to live stream. And right now, I have nothing that can do that. I try to do all my recordings on this Mac that I've got right now, which was essentially provided to me through work, because it's the most powerful, the most powerful machine I have is provided to me from work, and even that is like 4 or 5 year old technology. So that's what we're looking at. So I just put the donate button out there just as an option. Do not feel obligated. Everything will continue here as it has before. Everything will continue. We will still get 7 days a week, a video a day, 1 new video every day, sometimes 2, as is the case with this, as is the case with the Minecraft videos, because I've started doing those. This is kind of a second one. Still gonna try to do, I still want to do the content that I have been doing. The way that I'm trying to be putting this channel as I try to enjoy myself. I try to get into things, do fun things. I try to do it as cheaply as possible, I have to say, because where my life is right now, I just don't have the expendable income that I can just say, oh, you know what, I need a new machine, there's $1,000, bam. Or, hey, there's this new thing, I gotta put that out there. So, I can either, well, theoretically I should be a lot better at budgeting, and I would be able to do stuff like that, but the fact remains that I can't, and I don't. So, the simple answer is I'm too lazy, and I'm too stupid to do it myself. So I put the donate button out there. I'll try to keep everything posted. I'll try to post some milestones, some goals to see, if I get there. Maybe we won't get anywhere. Maybe I'll have $3 after 5 years. You know what? If I have $3 after 5 years, you know what I'll still be doing? I will still be putting out 7 videos a week. I'll still be trying my best just to put things out there, just to start conversations, just to gain a community. And again, this is the same thing that I tried to say with my PSA for Chaos Brood, is all I've ever wanted with this channel was to get back what I got when I was a kid, which was some friends sitting around, getting together, playing some video games. And that's what I feel this channel is. This is a 13-year-old me. I'm no longer 13, obviously, but that's what I. It's almost, it's not really an escape, because you know I have a good life and I'm happy with it, but it's an escape back to that childhood that I don't really have anymore, but I kind of could still have. So this has rambled on in a lot of different directions. I just wanted to let everyone know that there's a donate button, and I wanted to let you know why. It's not because I don't appreciate the support that I've got so far. Far from it. I think it's incredible, the support that I've got. I mean, no, I'm not famous. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be rich. I'm just trying to put out the best content that I can. If it can be considered good content, great. But mostly I just want to be consistent. Mostly I just want to be entertaining. If I bring a smile to your face, then that's my goal has been achieved. You know, and that's what I'm looking to do. And hopefully, if I can use the donate button to maybe make this channel better. I mean, you've all heard what Griff and Sean refer to as the blowing robot voice, and that's because the headset I've got, once again, straight out of work, it's all I've got, and it chops out like that, and I can't really. I just need the ability to upgrade it. The frame rate, the speed of games. I can't play anything that's sort of newer or faster. I've been wanting to play Skyrim since it came out. I have nothing that can run it. Not that I put it up here. My God, a playthrough of Skyrim takes a million years, so not to worry there. And the ability to stream. So those are 3 things. I'd like to get rid of the voice problems, so I'd like to make the content more high quality. I'd like to make the games more high quality. I love playing retro games, and those are the only ones I'm good at, so I'd like to continue doing that, and I'd like to bring a wider variety of games and even show them in better frame rate, show them in better light, because I feel like I'm not quite doing a couple of them justice, because I have to turn down the graphics so hard on them, and I did have and the ability to stream. That was my 3rd. So I'd love to stream. I'd love to get, a few people in there live, playing along. I'd love to get sort of even just a chat running, but just that ability to have sort of live games going, because I do sort of miss that. In the recording stage, things are sometimes so funny, and then oftentimes I will text Griff right afterwards and just say, "Oh, something really awesome happened. You'll have to wait until Thursday," and it'd be kind of cool to stream things. So a definite promise is, if I do get to streaming, if I get to that point, it's not just going to be streaming the episodes that I'm gonna the daily content that I put up. It's going to be streaming something else. Playing a stream game, and then some of the, well, maybe the play what you want stuff on the weekends, but I haven't quite decided. Anyway, this is all way, 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 way down the road. For now, there's a donate button. Do not feel pressured. Feel like I'm a sellout? Sure. Go for it. Because I even feel a bit like I am. But like Griff says, I'm not forcing this upon anybody. No content's going to change. If nothing else, all it'll do is it'll provide the opportunity for the content to be better quality. That's all there is to it. I'm trying, and I will continue to try to do it myself. And in fact, I will probably chip in the most amount over there, and then eventually we'll have something. So leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me suggestions. Give me some suggestions for goals, actually, because honestly, $100, $250, put in something like that, where me have a video of, I don't even know, play a game, do this, do a big huge thing. But leave suggestions. Send me an email if you don't feel like it's a private type comment down below at ziggityzig@gmail.com, or you can always follow me on Twitter. I'll probably put something up about this, because this has been the most rambly. Sometimes I just can't get my feelings into words, and this is one of those times. I can't describe to you how difficult and almost bad I feel for putting this forward, even though it's just one tiny little thing, it's one tiny little donate button. However, What I do feel good about is I've managed to put the donate button on the channel picture, the little title page that you now have all your banners and stuff. Your Facebook has a banner, and your YouTube has to have a banner as well. So it's the donate button right there. But I've made a banner. So the donate button got me to finally put together the rest of the banner for the YouTube page. So check that out. Tell me what you think of the banner. It was just me kind of throwing some stuff together. I am no graphic artist by any means. In fact, I'm hoping to get some actual artistry in there because I have some very artistic friends. So yeah, that's. I think that's all I had for you. So, the only other thing I can show you is to end out this video. I'm over here actually on a Minecraft server, a friend of mine, and I'll show you something that I made. I'm almost slightly pleased about this. This is just the house that I made to live in. This is my dungeon that I go down to do some grid mining, as you are wont to do. But of course, here I am with all the diamonds, and for whatever reason, an ender pearl. So let's poke the ender pearl around at things. For some reason, I chose a really non-slopey staircase. There you go. There's my castle. It's not quite done, because as you can see, there's only 2 nether brick flaming turrets in it, and then there's this sort of crossbeam thing right there. And of the crossbeams, so that's sort of wood and glass. As you can see, the render distance is just nonsensey garbage, but we'll go in, and I won't close the doors because it pisses off Griff. That doesn't go down to anything because I haven't dug out a basement. Villager! Are you going to trade me anything? No, nothing good. Well, actually, that's not too bad. So all I've really done is just put up some paintings. I've got a bed, and these turrets all lead up to the sky. I just liked having 4 turrets. I don't know why, but I was kind of amused by it. Now it's going to totally chop out because it's going to look at all this fire. But there you go. So there's my little house that I made, or my little castle with the 4 turrets that all have nothing at the top of them. Anyway, that's enough rambling by me. There will be more. Daily content will continue. As it always has been before, I will try to bring as best as I've got to you on a daily basis. Stay tuned.